What the f? Do you believe your eyes? Because I don't. Ninja! Wait a second. Where's Ninja?
He quit Fortnite to go pursue cooking.
Hey, wait a second. What? No, that's what I call a what the f moment. Oh, and by the way, we hid some V-Bucks codes in this video, and if you want us to keep doing that, all you have to do is subscribe, follow our Instagram, and like this video. On to the list! Number 10. No way. Fortnite has had a lot of features which were not even intended to be in the game by the team over at Epic. One example of this is the infamous rocket ride ability, which was not even supposed to be a thing. It just kind of happened. Epic added rocket launchers into the game, and players somehow found a way to jump onto them and ride them into the distance. So yeah, there are features, but then there are also bugs, which you might as well call a feature. That's what happens here in the moment filmed recently in Steamy Stacks. In this location, you can go into the chimneys at the power plant, and it will glide you into the sky. Similarly to the volcano in Season 9, well, someone tried to do this, but at the same time carrying their downed buddy. Yeah, so I guess you can actually use Steamy Stacks to your advantage and get your downed friends all the way across the map without having to worry about them being slow. But hey, we all do desperate things now that mobility's completely gone from the map. No, seriously, though, the joke's over. Epic Games, let's go. Come on. Number 9. Oh my god, Thanos almost snapped. Bush campers are pretty annoying in Fortnite Chapter 2, but they've been around for a damn long time. So long, in fact, that Epic have even added a bush item in Chapter 1 so you could cosplay as your favorite bunch of leaves every match. Back in Chapter 1, we also had the Fortnite X Avengers crossover, which brought Thanos into the game through an exclusive LTM. In this mode, for the first crossover event, Thanos was literally overpowered as hell, and even the worst of Fortnite players could win a game using him. Well, not all Fortnite players, especially not this Thanos. In a match playing as the Mad Titan, this player was completely oblivious to someone that sat right in front of them in, you guessed it, a bush. I mean, just watch how close they were to being caught. This Thanos has to not only be actually blind, but also, how did that laser not hit the bush guy? What? This dude literally has a haircut now because of how close those lasers got to them. Oh my, wow. It is actually nuts that if Thanos aimed an inch lower, that player would have been eliminated by now. Not to mention the fact that Thanos shot his lasers over the bush way more than once. He kept going back and still didn't notice that there was a dude right there. How do you even miss him? Either bushes are OP or this dude is the worst Thanos that's ever played in Fortnite history. The bush camper's probably the luckiest player of all time because of just how damn close those laser beams were. Oh well. Number 8 is the Harpoon Trap. The harpoon gun in Fortnite is a somewhat useful weapon in both combat and just general use. It's practically an overpowered fishing rod, but what makes it better is the way that players find a way to use it strategically. And by that, I mean using it when you couldn't think to use it. And that's exactly what this next clip from Reddit user Jake MCFC is all about. It's a 1v1 with an enemy. Jake is cornered in a room and places a trap on the wall, hoping the enemy runs into it. Instead, they stop in their tracks and start taunting him by dancing. What happens next is pretty humiliating. That's right, he pulls out his harpoon gun and yoinks the enemy into the trap like he's pulling a move out of Mortal Kombat or something. Then Jake takes their loot and gives them a taste of their own medicine by dancing on it. What made this elimination even better was that Fortnite gave him an achievement for it. Fair enough, I suppose. But at number 7, we've got the aim here. Snipers in Fortnite are some of the most terrifying things out there right now. You could just be running across the map with your buddies, enjoying the environment, looking for some buildings to loot, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, with no warning, you get a sniper shot to the face. You cannot go anywhere in Fortnite right now without being paranoid of a sniper watching you. And that's because of how damn lucky some of them get. Well, if you combine both skills and luck, the result ends up being this next moment. In fact, this next video was so ridiculous that an Epic Games employee even commented on it. Check it out.
No way, bro.
Yeah, that pretty much had to thread the needle to hit this shot. It's a nuts way to eliminate someone who is completely unsuspecting. Imagine just being in a building, thinking you're safe while looting a chest, and suddenly you turn around and get a sniper shot from a window you didn't even know was there. Now that's pretty crazy. But number 6 is going to be making my way downtown. We've had a few mind-blowing eliminations in this list, but this next moment makes you say, what the f, in a different way. These guys were just making their way downtown in a boat, eating some snacks and chilling. But then the map didn't load the places they were driving towards. Take a look at this clip.
What?
So yeah, the map just refused to load where the boat was driving towards, so as a result, the boat just went straight through the floor and exploded, eliminating all 4 of them in the process. Now, this could be a result of just one dude's game not loading, or maybe all 4 of them didn't load the rest of the map, but either way, the boat fell straight through the floor and took the entire squad down with it. It's pretty funny, but that was horrible timing for the game to stop loading. Maybe it was because the guy recording kept looking away from where they were going, or maybe it was just a very unfortunate bug that took him out. Either way, what even is that glitch? And I sure hope it's been fixed, because I certainly do not want to be dragged under the map by my boat anytime soon. No siree. Number 5, the unbelievable bullet dodge. There are clips all over the internet of people getting lucky and jumping over sniper bullets or just barely missing them. Kind of like that guy who got a lovely free haircut from Thanos himself. But this is a pretty spectacular bullet dodge. It's probably the best time anyone could ever randomly emote while waiting. In this clip from Reddit user Sharpie Party, he goes to heal up for 68 health after seeing a free campfire waiting for him in Shifty Shaft. Of course, healing from a campfire takes time, so to pass it, he just decides to do the Shaolin sit-up even. And well, just take a look at what happens here. The timing of this emote was so unbelievably lucky. I mean, they spend a good few seconds just trying to decide which emote to use. And when they eventually choose the one emote that would have saved their life, it was a perfect moment. This is just overall a pretty crazy bullet dodge, and Keanu Reeves would be proud. Number 4 is the return to sender. We've seen the harpoon gun used in various ways, like earlier in this video we had someone pull an enemy into a spike trap. But it can get even better, and I promise you our number 4 entry is one of the most unexpected uses of a harpoon gun I've seen in a long time. In a classic build battle, there is only one enemy left before the player can secure the victory. We have a situation where the enemy fires an RPG directly at the player and poses a massive threat to them. But in this case, that RPG is going to be a massive problem for the guy who fired it. Here's why. Watch this. If you're pretty shook by what just happened, let me quickly break it down. The enemy fires a rocket, and instead of just sniping them or shooting at them, the player pulls out their harpoon gun and drags the enemy towards them. The yoink is just perfect enough to make the enemy hit the wall in front of them, and then the rocket they had just fired explodes next to them, and as a result, they get eliminated by their own rocket. Now that's how you use a harpoon gun. Number 3 is unexpected. In what you can only consider a close call, this next video for a number 3 spot is almost catastrophic for the person recording. If you've seen our other videos, which you totally should, you might have seen tactics where people will weaken a tall bridge with a chest or ammo boxes on it and then wait for an unsuspecting enemy to go for the bait. Well, this next moment is actually from the perspective of someone who falls for that bait or do that. Here's the video. So basically the person recording is extremely lucky, but also, damn, those reflexes in order to react that quickly to the bridge breaking. Not only that, but I was not expecting that sniper shot to destroy that much of the bridge. It destroys a massive chunk of it rather than just the middle part, which makes it even more nuts that the player escaped certain demise. Their teammate, however, will keep your memory with us the next time we go over a wooden bridge, I suppose. But number 2, we've got he went flying. I wonder what the odds are of 2 different people spotting you in Fortnite at the same time and then landing a shot on you in the exact same millisecond, because that's what happens in our number 2 spot. I don't even think the game predicted that it would happen because it doesn't know what to do. Here's what the game decides to do when 2 players hit inverse clips. Fortnite freaks out and sends Plix flying across misty meadows. I don't know if the 2 players that shot at Plix were on the same team, but they definitely were not intending to make him go absolutely flying. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this happen before. I don't think we'll ever know why Plix went flying, but him jumping just as it happened might have given him a bit of a launch in that situation. And at your number 1 spot, we've got BennyHill. Are you ready to see the most ridiculous Fortnite chase of all time? In our deserved number 1 spot is probably the wackiest video that has ever been recorded in Fortnite history. From Reddit user Ola.ie is the most unbelievable set of events I've seen in a long time. During a match of snipers only, they land next to a raptor skin and open a chest. The raptor steals the sniper from the chest, so they open the chest next to them. That same raptor steals the other sniper, so instead of just shooting the player, the raptor runs out of ammo after missing, and well, the chase begins. Watch this. This chase sped up, by the way, lasts 1 minute and 19 seconds. If we look at the storm counter under the mini map, you can see just how long this chase goes on for. By our own estimates, this chase lasted just under 5 minutes. They were chasing each other for 5 minutes. They went pretty much across half the Fortnite map. How do you even care about single elimination that much? Anyway, yeah, the chase ends up with a simple hunting rifle shot on the raptor skin. Imagine running for that long. Poor dude. But yo, check out this video right over here. Give it a click, check it out, and hey, make sure you subscribe, follow our Instagram, and like this video so we keep the V-Bucks codes rolling for the top 30 days of Christmas. Happy holidays, everybody.
From Fred 2.
No, go home, Fred.